Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. I'm your boy JD, and we are live exclusively on YouTube for today. Thank you so much for joining me on this Wednesday evening, and I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful evening so far. All right, so appreciate y'all hanging out with your boy. This is chilling for this evening. We're live yet again, just doing what we are here to do. And the subject at hand is the tag team division, the men's tag team division with WWE. We want to just kind of just have a quick discussion, just kind of talk about like who the champions are, who are tag teams on WWE, who do I consider tag teams just in general, so we have a great understanding on what I'm looking for when it comes to being a tag team in WWE. And like, where do we go from where we are right now? Because I'll be honest with y'all, the tag team division in WWE, it ain't looking good, man. It is looking funky. Like, think about it. Let's just do an overall recap on like what we're seeing right now. Currently, as it stands, there are two tag team champions on their respective brands. On Monday Night Raw, you have the Vision, which is Austin Theory and Logan Paul. Then over on the Blue brand, SmackDown, you have Damian Priest and R-Truth. One, you can kind of consider a tag team just because they're part of a stable, of a faction known as the Vision. And the other, it's kind of mixed up. But you might want to consider them a tag team simply because they're tag team champions. So this is where I'm trying to figure out what a tag team is in WWE, because it's kind of confusing. This past Monday, you had Javon Evans tag up with Penta, an Intercontinental Champion, going up against Rusev and Ethan Page. Right? These folks, they're not tag teams in their respective rights at all. They're mutuals. One, you know, the face side with Javon Evans and Penta versus the heel side, which is Ethan Page and Rusev. At that point, that's the only similarities that these folks have amongst one another. It's that one's the good side, one's the bad side. Here's the tag team. It's like, I hate those mix-ups because they just don't make sense. It doesn't add to what you're trying to build as you're going to PLE, the PLE, the PLE, right? I mean, there are some tag teams that are fun, but at what cost, right? Like, it just kind of deteriorates the tag team division. Because you think Javon Evans and Penta are going to tag again? You might see Ethan Page and Rusev tag again while they're trying to figure out who's going for Penta's Intercontinental Championship. But obviously that's going to fall through pretty quickly, especially on the here side. So it just doesn't make any sense. Then over on the SmackDown side, you have Damian Priest and R-Truth. They're both decent wrestlers, respectively. But they're not a tag team, and the only way they are a tag team is because they are champions. They beat... I'm trying to remember who they beat. They beat the MFTs to win their tag team championships. And I believe we've been seeing them weekly in terms of defending their tag team championship. So we have to give them a little bit of credit where credit is due. At least they are fighting champions compared to the Vision. To my knowledge, if I remember correctly, they've only had one tag team title defense. And I don't even remember who they fought against. You got one brand that has a plethora of tag teams, while on the other side, you have not even enough tag teams to fill up one hand. And I wish I was joking when I say this. But that's why we're here tonight. Tonight, we're here to just kind of talk about the tag teams, the tag team champions, and what to do. What should we do? So that is what we're here to do today. And I appreciate y'all hanging out with your boy, JD, man. So we're going to continue the music for just a little bit. Shout outs to J Victor Music. That is an individual who put this all together, the lo-fi WWE music. Make sure you give them a look. Also want to do a quick call to action. If you like what you're watching, you appreciate the fact that we're uploading videos daily, whether it's a live stream or it's a video on demand or it's a edited video, let your boy know. Leave a comment down below. Leave some feedback, thumbs up you like it, thumbs down if you don't. Any engagement is good engagement, if you know what I'm saying. Consider subscribing. We're on our way to 2,000 subscribers, and thank you for those who have already subscribed. We greatly appreciate that for sure. And yeah, right now, yesterday we actually did a little bit of gameplay live stream, and we actually were playing Streets of Rage 4 on PC, and we just completed the second stage there. I'm telling y'all, man, we're just taking our time with it. Maybe once we free up some more time, we'll do some more. Maybe we'll do a couple stages instead of just one, because honestly those streams are 10-15 minutes a pop. We keep them short and sweet as we kind of wrap things back up again. And man, this is just the kind of stuff I enjoy to do. That I enjoy getting up on this computer, messing around and just doing something new. And what we're about to do, trust, this is something that I'm kind of new at. We're gonna be dabbling on Microsoft Paint. I know it's crazy, and we're learning along the way. So it's gonna be a little bit funky, folks. Don't even trust and believe it's gonna be funky, but we're gonna do it anyways, because why not? Might as well, right? So in terms of yesterday's video, real quick, we essentially did that 15-minute stream, Streets of Rage 4, but I was reviewing the footage and I noticed there were some quality issues. So if you were able to watch that video, first and foremost, thank you. It's greatly appreciated. But when I reviewed it, it just looked like there was video glitches. It just wasn't looking right. So the good news is I actually have I locally record all my stuff. So everything that I live stream, I locally record. So I have a copy of it as it was in its entirety, in its originality. So it allows me to break it all down. I can even separate the tracks, which I mean is very simple to do, but I have it set that way so I can separate. So if I don't need the background music in there, I can take that out. If I need to do some other stuff, maybe remove my mic, I can do all of that, separate all of that. So it's not been an issue. But luckily I reviewed my original copy of the stream and everything was good there. So I'm not exactly sure what caused that. I wasn't sure if it was a YouTube thing or a Beam thing, because as of yesterday, I was streaming on Beam, and that's actually how I feed the video over to YouTube. And it's usually really, really good, but I don't know what caused it. So we'll have to mess around with it. But that's exactly why we decided to live stream exclusively on YouTube today. And we actually bumped up the bit rate. We're streaming at 1440p, 60 frames per second. In this case, it's not necessary to do 60 frames per second because I'm talking directly to you on camera. And I mean, the camera itself is running at 30 frames per second. So I just have it set that way just in case we decide to play a game or watch something that's running at 60 frames. So at least you still get to enjoy that part of it. So yeah. Let's go ahead and just get straight into it, shall we? Let's just knock this out. Let's have a discussion about the tag team division in WWE. We're not gonna mention the women's tag team championship. That's a whole different situation. We're just going to be focusing on the men's division for now. If you want me to go over the women's division, the women's tag team division, let me know by leaving a comment down below. So, as you can see, you know, obviously got myself, you got Microsoft Paint in one screen, then I have another monitor, which you can see on the bottom right of your screen. This is WWE.com. This is exactly where we're going to be grabbing some photos to put all of this together so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So without further ado, as your boy Trick Williams would say, let's talk about it. Let's go ahead and have a conversation, starting with your current reigning defending tag team champions on their respective brands. You have Division, which consists of Logan Paul, Austin Theory. Man, that was already a terrible copy, but I'm gonna go ahead and use it anyways. Like I told you, this is gonna be a little bit messy. This is gonna be real funky, if you know what I'm saying. Funky as hell. So let's go ahead and let me show you what I'm talking about. So your current reigning defending undisputed, and I'm already screwed up. Let's try this junk again. See, look, we in here, man. We in here, man. We in here. Making mistakes. But here you go, your Raw tag team champions. Moving over the paint. There you go. See if I can move them. So here are your tag team champions for Raw Division, and then we're gonna go ahead and grab Damian Priest and R-Truth for SmackDown. Messed that one up as well. That's okay. That's all right. We ain't mad at it. We're gonna go ahead and move them where they need to go. Here are your champions currently as they stand right here. So, like I mentioned earlier, Damian Priest and R-Truth are your actual reigning defending fighting champions when it comes to the tag team division. Divisions only have one defense. Now, again, if I'm wrong, feel free to leave a comment down below. If you're here in the chat, go live, say what's up, but let your boy know, hey, what are you talking about? They've defended it. Well, I don't know, but this is where it is currently. So, before we continue and break things down, I want to make sure we define what I believe is a tag team in wrestling. A tag team in wrestling is someone who has a tag team name. So technically, Damian Priest and R-Truth are not considered a tag team in my opinion, mainly because they don't even have a name to represent themselves as said tag team. However, it's an exception because obviously they're tag team champions. Obviously they have to be a tag team to be tag team champions, so I'm gonna have to let that one slide. But other than that, so a perfect example of what I don't believe to be a tag team is Bayley and Lyra Valkyria, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. It's strange because they've been tagging with one another for a long time, and you're like, JD, what are you talking about? Of course they're a tag team. That's all they do. Tag team matches. Yeah, but like they don't even have a name. What? Why should I care about said tag team if they don't even have a name? Perfect example. Let's go back a couple years, a couple decades ago. You had teams like the Accolades or APA, the the Accolade Protection Agency between Bradshaw and Farouk. You had D-Generation X, and that was a staple, which, I also consider that as a tag team because you can have tag teams within the staple. So with D-Generation X, you had the New Age Outlaws, Road Dogg, and the badass Billy Gunn, right? But they had a name. On top of DX, they had their own separate name. We can even go as far as The Rock and Sock Connection, The Rock and Mankind. Yeah, they're random. They didn't start off as a tag team, but they got together. They had an interesting run back then, and they actually called themselves a tag team, Rock and Sock Connection. We can even take it a step further. China and Eddie Guerrero, Latino Heat. You could probably consider them a tag team because they have a name. And the list goes on and on. That's what I consider a tag team. Just because you guys hang out with each other and you tag, that's all great and dandy, but it would be cool if you had a tag team, a name to go with that, right? like Triple H and the writing team in the back. Rumors says they actually might be using AI, but hey, that's all accusations, all rumors, you know, to write their stories and shit. Can y'all spend a few moments to set like 5 minutes, 10 minutes to the side, say, hey, Lyra and Bailey have been hanging out for a while in tag teams. Maybe we should give them a name. Let's go reach out to them. Say, hey, why don't you guys focus on creating a name for yourselves? Hey, Charlotte, Alexa Bliss, y'all been considered best friends for the last 1.5 years now. Let's see if we can create a name for said tag team. No, you don't have to do it, and it's all subjective. You can disagree with me if you want to. I'm just saying, man, back in the day, tag teams, we can go to AEW just today. They had a 3-hour AEW show. Good Lord. Oh boy, I'm like, this was the week with everything going on with WWE and with the releases that took place a few weeks ago, with rumors that there could be more releases coming. I'm like, man, I can't stand this product right now. But I want to see what the competition is doing. And there was the second match of the show. They had like this Jeopardy match. And when they had this Jeopardy match, they had damn near almost all their tag teams come out. You had FTR, you had the Young Bucks, you had Adam Copeland and Christian, you had a whole bunch of folks, man. A whole bunch of folks. And you have to forgive me if I don't know all the names. It's my first time watching AEW since like maybe 2-3 months. So I haven't been keeping track of all the tag teams, but they all damn came out during this match. And it's like they're all there. Way more, but we're gonna go ahead and break things down. And we're gonna start with Raw. I'm gonna start with Monday Night Raw. It's gonna be very easy to do. We're gonna go ahead and switch it by the category, switch it by the brand. We're starting with Raw. So I'm gonna see some folks. I'm gonna know what their tag teams are. I'm gonna put them together and we will talk about these tag teams. All right. So like we won't go into full detail. I just want you to see what I'm talking about. You're gonna see a huge disparity between the brands when it comes to the tag team, and you're gonna understand what I'm talking about in just a moment here. So we're gonna start with Akira Tozawa and Otis. And it's gonna take me a minute to get all this together. So folks, please give me some grace while we kind of put this all together. And the awesome thing about this is that we get to edit this in post. We get to edit all of this junk in post so I can make it look a little bit more appealing and whatnot. But let's see, where is Otis? Can I spell it out? There he is. Big OG Otis right here, man. You got your tag team here. They're part of Alpha Academy. They have a staple name along with Maxine Dupree. Makes sense, right? I consider that a tag team. They've been tagging them for a couple years now. They're getting things together as one and another. That's a tag team. I actually might need to make them smaller. Now that's a problem. If you don't make you essentially have one shot here. I don't know how to make edits after you post it, other than just removing the access first and then have to just do it over again. I actually feel that, and actually it won't be a problem at all because I can actually increase the size of this. I can. At least I think I can. Yeah, I can. So I can absolutely blow this up. So I'm not worried about it. And then we can just hopefully make sure we don't mess this up. But we probably will. We probably will tear this entire thing up. So please forgive me. Let's keep going. We're going to keep going with the tag teams, all right? You got Angelo Dawkins. You have Montez Ford as part of the Street Profits. They got a name. They've been around for a while, for a couple years. You know what I'm saying? They've been here. That's a tag team, in my humble opinion. Again, you're more than welcome to disagree. And if you want to tell me what you think a tag team is, feel free to let me know. Montez Ford, where you at, bro? Where you at? There you are. Try again. I wonder, can I just copy and paste? I bet I probably could. I'm just doing this the hard way. Probably. 9 times out of 10, I have a good feeling I'm probably doing this the hard way. So there we go. Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins. I just said his name twice. God damn it. I said, God damn it. I said, I was like, damn, I'm saying the same name twice. We in trouble, man. We are in serious trouble. Let's keep this going though, man. Now you have Austin Theory, you have Logan Paul. They're your champions. I don't need to put them on there twice. What the hell are you doing? So you got Bravo and you have Rayo Americano. That's a tag team. I would consider that. I'm gonna try something different in just a moment. So give me a moment, man. We out here doing things the old, hard way. That's what we out here doing. Things the hard way. Let's try again because I absolutely screwed that up. Nope, we can move it. There we go. Boom. Size it up. And then Rayo. Let's go ahead and find Rayo real quick. Where you at, Rayo? Just Tyler Bate. Come on, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? There we are. Damn it, man. These folks are weird. Dark. And keep it going. Beep, boom. Resize it, make it look somewhat decent. So there's another tag team. So far we got 3 tag teams on Raw. So far we're gonna keep this thing rolling. I'm just gonna keep going downward because we got a long ways to go. Can I zoom out? Yes, I can. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord, man. Bring this out. Bringing this all the way out, and then we'll zoom back in. I just got to get this tightened up because this is looking funky. So funky. But that's okay. We're gonna get it right. Full paint with gray. There we go. Then I can zoom right back in and we can focus on these individuals again. There we go. So that's part of the Los Americanos Humanos team right there. There's gonna be some tag teams I just don't know the names of, so you're gonna have to forgive me for that. But we're gonna move it right back to the beginning. You got Brutus Creed. Like, I'm looking at legit tag teams. There might be some factions I might not even consider a tag team. So I'm looking, I'm like, look, here's another example. Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, they tag team every once in a while. And even though they're in a faction, I can't consider them as a tag team because they're out here trying to do their own thing. Braun Breaker is trying to work on Seth Rollins. He's trying to make his own singles push. Bronson Reed is still on the shelf. And remember, he took out Roman Reigns, not once, but twice. So he's trying to do his own thing. You know what I'm saying? I can't consider that as a tag team. But what I can consider, let me see this, man. I'm out here probably doing this all hard for no reason. Copy, come over to the paint program and paste. Oh man. All right, yeah, that I think I can work with that. So we'll zoom out a little bit and then we can resize him. Gotta move him, make him look a little bit better than that. He's looking all scrunched up. Let me fix this. There we go. Boom. Yeah, see, we're making adjustments and they're PNGs, so they're gonna be transparent, which is fine by me. But yeah, Brutus Reed or Brutus Creed. My God, I keep messing up. Freak. Yeah. Oh man, see. Where you at? There he is. Julius Creed. I'm gonna go ahead and copy and paste on him. Copy photo and paste. Bring him down here, make him look a little decent, you know, make him look okay a little bit. There we go. So that's part of American Made. They have a tag team, they have a staple called American Made. They've been tag teaming since NXT, essentially since their inception into the WWE. I would consider them a tag team. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep this going. I gotta go back. I gotta keep going back up because every time I gotta make sure I don't miss anybody. You have announcers, you have your singles superstars, you have Cruz del Toro. Cruz del Toro. Go ahead and paste. So can we center on this, please? I can pan and then I can zoom in and out. Okay. So we do this. Keep in mind, we're still just talking about Raw superstars and Raw tag teams. We haven't even moved over to SmackDown. But I'm gonna give you a little bit of a spoiler. There ain't that many tag teams over there on SmackDown. There's not. Just keeping it real. So keep it moving. You know his tag team partner is, find him. Hakeem Wild. I know him as Zema Ion from TNA before he left, and then he came to WWE. He's with LWO. Like I said, see, he's part of a staple. He's part of a faction, which is the LWO. You wouldn't know it because you don't see him anywhere. You don't see them doing anything. You don't see them in matches, and if you do, you see him on main event. You see him on like the B++ show for some reason. And I have no idea why they can't put these folks in tag team matches. It just blows me away. Moving on. So we got LWO. You have Judgment Day, so you have JD McDonough. You have Dominic Mysterio, but they're not a tag team. Dominic Mysterio is a single superstar. They do tag team from every once in a while, they do. And as you can see, he's your AAA champion. Mega champion for AAA. So it's like he's a single superstar. JD McDonough just had a singles match against Finn Balor for the second time in the last 3 weeks. What the hell is that about? You see what I'm saying? But anyways, moving on. Grayson Waller, so sorry for the New Day. He's by himself now. Ivar, part of the War Raiders, have a tag team name. Gonna put him together. And you're just gonna look toe up by the time I'm done. I'm saying, man, they're gonna look toe up by the time I'm done with them, man. But we can keep going. Where is his tag team partner? Where is his tag team partner? Am I missing something here? Where is his tag team partner? Hold on. He has to be on here. There's no way he's just not here. Where he at? He's not here. Ladies and gentlemen, we just scrolled up and down the Raw page. I must be blind or something, and I wear glasses. I'm 4 eyes. I can see. I'm pretty sure I can see some things. Where's his tag team partner? Did they release him? Hold on. Hold on. What's happening right now? What is going on? Where is Eric? He's not here. If you see on the bottom screen, we're scrolling up and down the page. I'm like, where's his tag team partner? Don't tell me he got released. Hold on, free agency. Not sure why those folks were. Well, I guess technically Dan Helsing's in. Obafemi is not a free agent. He's a Raw superstar. WWE, can we please update your website? I don't know what the hell is going on here, but all right. I'm a little scared here. Hold on. What's happening here? Hold on. Eric? I mean, he's got to be here, man. Hold on. Where is Eric? Where is he? Folks, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a freaking minute. Am I like unlocking a code right now or something? Hold on. Wait, hold the phone. Stop the clock. Stop the music. Wait a minute. Hold on. Refresh. Let's start over again. We're going to go to a WWE alumni. We're going to look for Eric because I can't find him on the Raw page. I cannot find him. Where is Eric? Maybe I am tripping. He's not here. Where is Eric? Guys, what is going on with this website? So maybe something is happening. He's definitely not Hall of Fame. Let me try current superstar. Maybe it's just in the wrong place. I'm in the J's. He's right there. He's right there. It shows him on Raw. It shows Eric. So why is it? Am I like, seriously? Am I like having a mental breakdown or something? If I go to Raw, he should show up in the E's. His name is Eric with an E. Why is he not showing up? Y'all tripping, man. That is crazy. All right, start the clock. I don't understand that. So he's under current superstar. And he's right here. I'm like, bro, they didn't release him and didn't say nothing, right? Like, there's no way that makes any sense. All right, back to regular schedule programming, because right now shit ain't making no sense. There's Eric. There's Ivar. That's the War Raiders. That's a tag team. They have been tagging with one another since their inception. That is a tag team. I'll make sure we're very clear on that. All right. But yeah, man, that's funky. So now I'm like, damn, maybe this might not be a very good video to make, because even WWE's website's all jacked up and it's not accurate. I don't get it, man. But okay, we're gonna keep going. Gonna keep on rocking. Michael Cole, Montez Ford, we already took care of them. Took care of Wild, we took care of Creed. Going down the list, Otis, we took care of him. You have Rayo, we took care of him. You have Rey Mysterio. Is that everybody? Did we just go through the entire Raw roster? We may have. Oh no, of course, we forgot the Usos, folks. I done forgot the Usos, god damn. I can't believe it. I'm wearing a Bloodline shirt and I done forgot about the Usos. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That's rough. That's on me. That's wild. I can't believe I forgot about the Usos. It's hard to keep track sometimes, man. It is. Put them over here next to Jay. Get Jay. Paste them over here. Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, bro. Let's go, yo. And again, I'm telling you, man, this is gonna be looking funky. Some people gonna be looking bigger than others. Keep going down the list. We took care of Wilds, we took care of Creed, we took care of let's see, who else? Montez Ford is on here. We got them. See how we just started elevating our game in the middle of a live stream? Oh man, this is just ain't working, man. It's not working. But here you go. How many tag teams is that? Let's count them, folks. Your tag team champions. You have Alpha Academy. You have the Street Profits. You have El Grande Americanos group, Los Americanos Humanos. You have the American Made. Then you have LWO. You have the War Raiders. You have the Usos. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I thought there was 8. Well, I think it was 8 because I included the Vision. So that makes sense. Silly me. But here you go. That's 8 tag teams on Monday Night Raw. So I'm like, okay, 8 tag teams. You can kind of mess around with that. You can, you know, rotate these matches between these 7 tag teams and maybe do some kind of gauntlets or something, or this something that gives one of these tag teams some kind of credibility. Right now, as it stands, Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford of the Street Profits, they are pursuing the Raw Tag Team Championships. This merely off the fact that the Vision is beating up on Joe Hendry. And they're like, we're looking for that tag team gold, brother. I'm like, man, okay, so you get tag team title opportunity just for showing up, saving Joe Hendry? I don't know how that works. No qualifying matches, no just, you know, beat these other tag teams to give some credibility for the opportunity for the Street Profits. I mean, if we're at the point where it's like they've been in the game for so long, they just get a tag team title opportunity just for being there, just for surviving at this point. Because as you already know, things have not been very smooth over in WWE with their roster. They just keep doing funky things, right? So there you go. You have 8 tag teams. It's not that many on a 2.5 hour show, which you should be able to do something with 2.5 hours. But a lot of times they be maxing out at 4, maybe 5 matches per show. You're not really doing that much. A couple promos here, a couple backstage segments there. You got Michael Cole talking a whole bunch of nonsense, talking about the Judgment Day's inception of Finn Balor as part of the founding members, which that's a crock of shit. We already talked about the actual founding members of the Judgment Day. We won't have that conversation again, but come on, man. Let's keep it accurate. Can we keep the storyline proper? Can you stop changing history if you don't mind? It'd be greatly, I would greatly appreciate that. Thanks. But this is where things get real funky, folks. Let's head over to SmackDown. Let me show you what we talking about over here on SmackDown, folks. Let's do it. Now, I gotta see, man. What do they have a name? It's called, is it Lost God? I forget what it's called, man. And I kind of piss myself off when I don't know the name of a tag team. What's the name of their tag team? It was originally El Gato del Fantasma. That was the original one. But I was trying to see what they called their tag team. There's so much that's like just missing. See, when was the last time they have a tag team match? Nothing on Angel Garza. I forget the name of the tag team. Just leave the comment down below. If you know the name of this tag team, you know the name, leave it down below, man. Let's keep it interactive, okay? Let's keep this shit interactive. So let's go ahead and get this popping. We're starting with Angel Garza. Angel. From over here on the SmackDown side. Yeah, it's y'all mind's about to be blown. I'm gonna show y'all something, man. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. Herberto Carrillo, or Berto, that's what they call him now. Copy that image. You're gonna go ahead and paste them here. I wish they would paste in place, but that's not a big deal. That's not that big a deal at all. We're gonna move on. You got Axiom. I believe it's Brendan Fraser is his tag team partner. It's part of Raxium. That's the name of that tag team. So let me see if I can find him real quick. Fraser, where's Fraser? I'm messing things up. You see what I'm talking about, dude? What is going on with their page? It's not updated. It doesn't make any sense. And I guess Elton Prince and Kit Wilson, you can consider them a tag team, but right now Elton Prince is on the shelf. I understand he's sustained a neck injury, so that's not something to be messing around with. That sucks, and I hate that he got hurt, but hopefully he has a safe and speedy recovery. That freaking sucks. It really does. But yeah, man, where is his partner at? Where is Nathan Frazier? Is he in here? There he is. See, I'm tripping. Oh, come on. I keep messing up. I'm pressing the wrong shortcuts on the keyboard. I'm never going to get this right, man. I'm an OG. I'm too old for this. You know what I'm saying? I'm a too OG. Brendan, it's Nathan Frazier. Why I call him Brendan Frazier? I'm getting him confused with the Mummy or something. That shit is crazy. But there you go. There's that. They're gonna keep going. So we got 1 tag team. We got 2 tag team. This shit gonna blow your minds, man. I'm telling you. And I hate this search system, man. This search system sucks. It doesn't go away after you're done with it. Okay, this enter, it goes away. Good. Thank you. Appreciate that. Going down the list, and keep going down this list. Just scrolling down, as you can see, we're just scrolling down. Rey Fenix should be partnering up with his brother on Raw, but nah, that makes no sense. So just keep them separated and keep Rey Fenix in catering. Help me understand that. Oh man, that is crazy, bro. You have Tamatanga, and sometimes you can mix in Solar Sokoa. You have a faction called the MFTs, or what's left of them, thanks to recent unfortunate releases. But you have these folks, so you can include all three of them if you really want to, because they can switch it up between the three of them. They can do that. So I'm gonna put them over here. I'm gonna grab Talatanga. That's funny that they're all right next to each other because of their names, but that's all good in the hood, man. It's all good in the freaking hood, man, for reals. There's Talatanga. Shape them up real quick, get them there smaller and size them up. And then we got Tamatanga right here. Tamatanga. So there's your factions. I don't know why I didn't get the faction for everybody else, but do you see what I'm talking about? Here's another example of what is not a tag team. The Miz and Kit Wilson. That is not an official tag team. They don't have an official name. They've tag teamed with one another for about a month now. They're starting to form something, but until they give me an official name, I don't consider that to count. You can take that to the bank. But here you go, folks. SmackDown, your champions, Damian Priest and R-Truth. Los Gazos, look, I'm actually gonna fix that right now. I cannot do this. So let's see. SmackDown tag teams. Let me see, active. Let's see if you can pull it up for me. If you can pull it up for me, that'd be great. Just give me a list, the name of the group. And even AI don't know. See, that's why we don't be using AI around here. So I'm gonna do this. Let's do Angel and Berto. What's the name of their team? This is Legado Del Fantasma is what this silly AI thinks it is, which is not anymore. They changed that. That name is gone, mainly because the main character they released. You know what I'm talking about? Santos Escobar. They got rid of him. So it's like, what the hell, man? Absolutely insanity. What's going on? Los Garza is the name of the tag team. So you have Los Garza. I don't know why that doubled up. I don't know why that split up. Don't tell me. I don't know. But you have Los Garzas, you have Fraxium, and you have the MFTs. Those are the three tag teams you have on SmackDown. That's it. So you can count all the tag teams almost on two hands plus one finger. 11 tag teams in total, right? You have the Vision, you have Alpha Academy, you have the Street Profits, you have Los Americanos, I don't remember the name. You have American Made, you have LWO, you have the War Raiders, you have the Usos, that's 8. Then we go over to SmackDown, 9, you have Damian Priest and the Truth. Then you have 10, that really can't count. Anyways, 10, you have Los Gazos, you have Fraxium, you have the MFTs. So in total, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Where the hell did 11 come from? I'm missing a tag team. I am pretty sure I am missing a tag team right now. I think I let one slide. And I'm trying to scroll down the list. I'm like, am I missing someone? I don't think I'm missing anyone else. At least as it stands based on what's on this webpage. And if I'm missing some tag teams, that's not my fault. That's WWE's fault. Can't even update their damn page. We're missing Eric in the Raw section. Y'all can't code this shit? Y'all hiring? I'll be more happy to head over there and get this shit fixed for you. It's not that hard. You just key things in. You put a tag in there. Make sure they get put in the right place. I don't understand, man. What's happening over here, man? Seriously. What the hell is going on? Yeah. That's what it looks like. When it comes to official tag teams, you got 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Amongst 2 tag team champions, you have enough tag teams to count with 2 hands. Wild, man. So, how do we fix this? How is it that you have a disparity that's this wide open that no one's talking about, that for some reason they cannot figure out how to book tag teams in the WWE in 2026? Why do we have random individuals running the tag team division on SmackDown? Why is there only 3 other tag teams on SmackDown? Why is it that these tag teams aren't having tag team matches? They're having singles matches where Los Gatos is out here getting crushed by Royce Keys. Help me understand what's happening here, man. If y'all can help me kind of figure this out, that would be great. But the first things first, we absolutely need to consolidate these tag team championships, because if you only have enough tag teams to fill 2 hands, there is no reason to have 2 tag team championships on these goddamn brands. Like, I don't understand how you're not seeing this. You see Triple H on the bottom right here? Triple H, Mr. Paul Levesque, sir. Respectfully, what's happening with the tag team division? You let go like 2 other or 3 potential 3 tag teams a couple weeks ago. You only have one side that's defending the titles, one on Raw, your premium A tier show. On Netflix, they're not even defending the titles. They might be defending them against the Street Profits eventually, but when is that gonna happen? You gonna do something at Night of Champions? You know what we should do? Instead of having a Raw Tag Team Championship match on Night of Champions, we don't know if that's happening. We don't have a card for that. I'm just kind of thinking ahead, right? We should have a champion versus champion match, and whoever wins, we're consolidating. They're the champs, and that's it. And then from there, you're going to need to either do some kind of trade or something. You got to balance this out. It does not make sense why there's such a disparity between the 2 shows. It doesn't make any sense why you have 7 tag teams on one show. And honestly, the Usos, they be bouncing on both shows. I have no idea what brand they belong to, because they don't respect the brand split. You got Jacob Fatu heading over to Raw, beating up on Roman Reigns. You have CM Punk going over to SmackDown, having a conversation with Cody Rhodes. Or it was mixed up. Or yeah, Cody Rhodes went to Raw one day to have a conversation with CM Punk, talking about just say when and I'll give you a title shot. Why? He's a Raw superstar. You're SmackDown, bro. Respect the brands. But Triple H doesn't respect the brands. Doesn't give a shit. Doesn't give a shit that there is a clear imbalance for tag teams on these shows. Doesn't give a shit there's not even tag team matches happening. We're about to book the Street Profits against the Vision, and the Street Profits have done jack. They didn't do anything to deserve the title shots. Help me understand what's happening with WWE, man. There's a lot of disparity. There's a lot of confusion. There is a lot of frustration amongst the talent, amongst the fans. There's just a lot happening right now. They keep this up, man, I don't know what's gonna happen. At least, for the very least, can we please balance the tag teams? Balance them out. I don't know if they're gonna do a draft ever again, because again, it doesn't matter. They do a draft, it doesn't matter, because they're just gonna start jumping shows again, and they don't respect the brand split anyway, so there's no point in doing a draft. That's what the people are asking, why we haven't done a draft in like 5-10 years. Well, they don't respect it. They don't honor it. They keep jumping ship. Doesn't matter. What else, man? Like, there's nothing. They just don't care about the tag team division, bro. They don't. They don't respect it. They don't care for it. And one of their most declarated tag teams, they just let walk because they didn't give a shit to care about the lineage and the history and the tenure that these folks put in the New Day. They just said, nah, we're not gonna, even though we made a deal in October of 2025 with both of you and you signed on the dotted line, they had to have had some kind of clause in there to say, we will change your deal as we see fit so we can make money. Yeah. It's crazy. They're out here trying to trim millions. And don't even get me started with the executives who are making a crap ton, millions. They're getting increases. They're getting deal extensions while their talent, who is out there in the front lines entertaining the millions of people, putting their bodies on the line, get shafted because we need to save billions. Get the hell out of here with this shit. All right, man. I just wanted to get that off my chest. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what's happening. There is a disparity in the tag team division. The tag team division there's a clear problem with the WWE tag team division. And for some strange reason, all of the executives and the OGs in the back in Gorilla can't seem to figure out what to do with the tag team division. I've already kind of just laid it out there. You need to get rid of one of those tag team championships because it doesn't make any sense to have 2 tag team championships amongst 10. Like, there's one set of tag team championships on the competition in AEW, and they have way more tag teams over there. I mean, my God, you want to start? There's FTR, they're your reigning defending AEW champions. You have the Young Bucks, you have the Hurt Business, you have Adam Copeland and Christian. Like, the list goes on and on and on. And these are folks, you have the Death Riders, you have these staples, and they ride deep in the streets. It makes more sense over there in the competition. Why is that? That shouldn't be the case. Why is it that we're so focused on Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes? And like, I respect them, don't get it twisted. These are great wrestlers. They are the faces that run the place, but you gotta put some time in on the other folks too. I have no idea why some of these tag teams are still around. If you're not gonna do jack shit with them, what the hell are we doing? And then you let the New Day walk? Not willing to like meet them halfway, make a deal. I mean, you already made the deal. But then you rescind it and it's like, we gotta talk about this. Well, you making way too much money around here, bro. I don't know what the fuck y'all were doing making all this money. What? Absolutely unacceptable. No way we're waiting to hear this money. Absolutely not. Give me that money back. We need the million so I can go ahead and pay Nick Khan 300% more in his compensation. So we can pay Ari Emanuel 30-40% more in his tens of millions of dollars that he makes every single year. Shapiro, just the list, these executives, bro, miss me with it, bro. Miss me with it. Fix this tag team division. And the fucked up part is that you don't have that many tag teams to begin with, so it shouldn't be that hard. But of course, you just have to rely on WWE to just make things more difficult when they don't need to be. But it's what it is, man. All right, I'm done. I am done. We have streamed for about almost an hour. Out here messing around with Microsoft Paint for the first time. We out here making mistakes, and we ended up just making things a little bit better. And honestly, that I might save this and post this somewhere. I don't know. I'll be like on Twitter, like, you see this? This is why your tag team division sucks. You don't have any tag teams. They just don't put any effort in it, man. So what happens from, you know, a year from now? Are we even gonna have tag teams anymore? And they're gonna break them all up? Don't know. I mean, think about it. The Street Profits, they were on the verge of breaking up when they just took like a 6-month hiatus. They were just at home chilling, eating good ass barbecue, watching basketball, watching football. They had nothing for them. And last time, I mean, they were in the main event, and then they made their way back on Raw. Montez Ford really got his ish back together, and he's ripped, ready to rock. Like, but what's the point? You have Bravo Americano and Rayo Americano. They are with the new El Grande Americano, the Ludwig Americano, but I guess they do have a couple tag team matches here and there. But then you have Julius and Brutus Creed, who you just put mask on, who don't have tag team matches. You have LWO, is on main event, you don't see them. You have Eric and Ivar, you don't see them. When's the last time you seen them on Monday Night Raw? Don't worry, I'll wait. No, don't. I'm not gonna wait because I like to get out of here now. But you see, and then again, you have the Alpha Academy, who aren't even tag teaming. You got them going out there. You're feeding them to Obafemi. So what are we doing? We got to fix this tag team division, man. It is in shambles. It is in disarray, and they refuse to do anything about it to fix it. But that's just me. It is what it is. All right, folks, we about to get the heck out of here, man. I want to thank you so much for hanging out and chilling and listening. I appreciate y'all chilling and hanging out on YouTube exclusively. I'm feeling pretty good. We might come back here tomorrow and just play some more Streets of Rage 4. We might go a little bit longer than just one stage at a time, but we'll see how we feel. We're just doing all kinds of things to kind of get right back to what we were doing before. Because the goal is to hit 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. So if you enjoy this, man, please hit that like button. Consider it. If you don't like it, hit the thumbs down. Whatever fills you up, that's what's up. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Consider subscribing. 2,000 subscribers is the goal, and that is what it is. All right, folks. Thank you so much for hanging out with your boy Jay Dizzle for Shizzle, and we will see you in the next one, folks. Peace out.